Valencia are currently in the relegation zone of La Liga? How is this possible? They do have such a great young squad with so many young wonder kids, and for sure they need someone better than their current manager who is gonna take them over and try to bring the glory days back to Valencia. They were in the Champions League final of 2001, and that's why I'm gonna step as their new manager. I'm gonna bring some incredible young players to this Valencia squad, and I really hope that we can turn Valencia into a La Liga champion and of course into a Champions League winning team. So if you enjoy this type of videos, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But now let's begin the Valencia Rebuild. And with 16 million as the budget for the first season, I think we can improve this team quite a lot, man. Currently we do have Diogo Lopez, who is a very talented young winger. We do have Hugo Duro, who is a very promising striker. He is 24 years of age with 73 pace and 76 shooting. This is a really nice stats for a striker. Also, Javi Guerra is there, a really talented young midfielder. He's only 21 years of age. Pepelo is a very interesting midfielder that I really want to see how he's gonna develop at Valencia. He's currently 80 overall with I think 83 or 84 potential, but for sure thanks to dynamic potential we can develop him more than that. He's 25 years of age, has 80 passing and 77 dribbling, so he's definitely gonna be a player that I'm gonna look further into this rebuild. And looking into our left winger Rioja, we definitely gonna need to sign a replacement for him. He's 30 years of age with no potential to develop himself, so we need someone that can actually help us survive in the La Liga in the first season. And look who we signed for this left wing position. Ferran Torres, the former Valencia player, and we got him for only 35.9 million from Barcelona. What a bargain! He is gonna turn into a superstar in Valencia, mark my word. Maybe even one day he can win a Ballon d'Or. This is gonna be huge. And now with his addition, we also changed the formation to 4-3-3 defense, with Pepelo being our holding midfielder. Now this team is looking much better from previously, man. This 5 at the back is just not a good alternative for Valencia, but the biggest problem right now is that Mamadashvili is currently on loan at the club, and next season he's gonna leave us, and he's gonna leave a huge gap in our defense. And with the remaining 17 million in our budget, I decided to improve the depth of our squad, and that's why we signed Pablo Torre, another Barcelona wonder kid. We gave them nearly 12 million for him, but he's gonna be a key factor coming off the bench, and I'm really excited to see how he's gonna develop at Valencia. And speaking about Barcelona, look at our first game of the season. It's gonna be against them at our home stadium, so this is gonna be a huge game, but sadly we didn't start this game on the best possible way. Rafinha scored a banger in the first minutes of the game, and now we're trailing 1-0. Can we come back versus Barcelona? It's gonna be really difficult. And in the 22nd minute, it's get even harder and harder. Rafinha scored a second goal, and it's only the 22nd minute, man. There's still so much left in that game, and I really hope that we're not gonna be destroyed by them, but it's looking like that. Well, despite the fact we're trailing 2-0, Mamadashvili was probably the man of the match so far in this game. But just before the first half expired, Ronald Araujo from all people scored the third goal in that game. And this was enough for our beginning of the season, man. We're bad, we know it. We just now need to improve with every single game. So let's see how we did in the first season of this rebuild. And somehow we found a player that is currently on loan at the club. This is Sadiq from Nigeria. He's on loan from Real Sociedad, and sadly his contract is currently expiring, so we cannot make this move a permanent, but he was sensational in these first 20 games, man. And because of his amazing performance, we're currently 5th. How are we 5th, man? We got smashed by Barcelona, and now we're 5th with 35 points. We're not that far away of the top 4, which sounds ridiculous. few minutes ago. But we didn't stop there. Hugo Duro was performing really well in this first season. He also scored some insane goals. And look at us after 36 games. We're 4th with a quite a lead versus the 5th Athletic Bilbao. And our next game is actually gonna be versus them. So if we win that game, we're gonna secure a spot in the Champions League next season. This is gonna be huge for the entire rebuild. Come on, boys, we can definitely beat Athletic Bilbao. And in that game versus Athletic Bilbao, we were super motivated. Our record signing so far of the rebuild, Ferran Torres, gave us the lead very early in the game. That's why we purchased you, Ferran, to give us big goals in big games. What a moment for him to come back to Valencia from Barcelona. And maybe with this goal, he's gonna secure us a spot in the Champions League next season. Come on, boys! And just before the game ends, Athletic Bilbao received their best chance, but Mamadashvili stopped them, and with this save, we secure a spot in the Champions League next season. Come on, boys, what a first season. If you enjoy so far, of course, leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But now let's see who are the top performers in the first season. Umar Sadiq is next to Mamadashvili, probably the best performing player this season. He scored 19 goals and assisted 2 times. We just need him back from next season. So this is gonna be probably the first thing that we do. Or maybe it's gonna be the second, because Mamadashvili is gonna leave us and to join Liverpool. And we cannot let that happen, man. Just look at this team. It doesn't look good without Mamadashvili. And with a budget of over 130 million, we're gonna give as much as Liverpool wants to bring our superhero back to Valencia. And we convinced Arne Slot to sell us Mamadashvili. It was tough. We gave them a lot of money, but come on, this Mamadashvili, he is worth it. After that signing, we went and brought our Nigerian striker back to Valencia. It must have been done, man. He was so good for us in the first season, and we gave for him only 13.5 million. What a bargain! And after this amazing performance from our players in the first season, the offers for them start coming and coming. First, Atletico Madrid wanted Javi Guerra from us, our midfielder, and they offered us a lot of money, and we tried to even get more money from him than what they offered. And finally, Joe Simeone agreed on a deal of 41 million for Javi Guerra. I know he's one of the best midfielders in our team, but how can you resist 41 million for Javi Guerra, man? Like, come on, we cannot do that. Especially when for 51.7 million we can get Reinders from AC Milan. He is much better than Javi Guerra. I am sorry if I offended any of you Valencia fans, but Timothy Reinders is insane midfielder in career mode, and I'm really happy that we brought him to Valencia. But the craziest thing happened after that signing. Roma wanted Hugo Duro from us, and it's a huge move if we manage to sell him. They offered us over 50 million for him, and somehow we convinced them to agree on a deal for 55 million for Hugo Duro. I know he is insane, but come on, 55 million for Hugo Duro is such a big amount of money, and with this money we can definitely bring a very talented young replacement of Hugo Duro. The replacement is gonna be Samu from Porto. We gave them nearly 50 million for the talented young Spanish striker, but he's insane, man. He's 81 overall, only 20 years of age. Like, what a superstar we brought to Valencia. Like, just look at this team, man. We are looking super solid right now in every single position, and we didn't need to wait that long for the impact of Samu. What a banger he scored in the last minutes of this game, and thanks to his performance, look where are we standing after 11 games. We're first in La Liga. What the hell? We have 27 points. We lost only 2 times and we won 9 out of 11 games. What a start of the second season. But now it's time for the biggest test so far in this rebuild. The home game versus Real Madrid, and we're going into this game by being first in La Liga. Can we beat Los Blancos? This is gonna be huge for the entire rebuild, and we started this game on the best possible way. What a goal we scored in the 22nd minute. This was insane start of this game, but can we actually hold this lead versus Real Madrid? It's gonna be very, very difficult, but I do believe that Mamardashvili can give us the boost that we need to win that game. But well, when they do have Kylian Mbappe, it's very difficult to stop him, man. We made a crucial mistake in our defense, and of course Mbappe took advantage of it. Even Mamardashvili couldn't manage to stop him, so when Mamardashvili cannot stop him, you know that he is doing something special in front of the goal, and he didn't stop sadly with this goal. Again, a crucial mistake from our defense led to a second goal from Real Madrid, and it was again Kylian Mbappe. A really poor performance in our defense, and shortly after that, Cherky put the cherry on the cake. Real Madrid just brought us back to the reality. How are we thinking that we're gonna win La Liga in just the second season? We're still first, but I highly doubt that we're gonna do it. So let's see how are we gonna perform further in the second season. And as expected, we were just not ready for it. After 33 games, we're fourth with 64 points, 10 points behind the first Real Madrid. But look, where are we standing in the Cup of Spain? We're there in the final, and we're gonna face Osasuna. Wow, this is our first chance to win a trophy, and we're gonna face Osasuna. We should be the favorites to win that game. We got knocked out from the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Inter Milan beat us 4-2 on aggregate, but still, I'm really happy with our performance in our first season back to the Champions League. And we started this game really well. We kept trying to score a goal with Samu, but their goalkeeper was really doing a great job so far. But in the 40th minute, we showed them that we're the better team, and Ferran Torres gave us the lead in the 40th minute. What a signing so far Ferran Torres was for this rebuild. I'm telling you, in the future, he's gonna win Ballon d'Or. Mark my words. But of course, in this game, it went down to the last minute, and Mamardashvili was on the best possible level that we want him to be. What an insane save, and this save gave us the first title of this rebuild. This is Copa de España. What a moment for all of these Valencia fans. We deserve it, man. This is the beginning of something great that is gonna happen in Valencia. And the boys are progressing really well. Samu is now 86 overall. Ferran Torres 87 overall. Like, what a signing so far we made in this Valencia rebuild. But also look at our players, man. Diogo Lopez 83 overall. Pepelu is 84 overall, and I'm really excited to see how much he is gonna be by the end of this rebuild. I reckon we can bring him to 90s maybe. This is gonna be huge. Also, our defenders, Correa, one of the fastest right backs in career mode. He's now 82 overall with 93 pace. Mosquera is 84 overall. What a center back Mosquera is. If you haven't signed him so far, give him a try. He is insane. But for the next season, I reckon we should improve Diakabi. He's 29 years of age, 78 overall with 64 pace and 60 dribbling. Is not very good. He also has 55 passing, and he's right-footed. We need someone left-footed to be the partner of Mosquera. And yet again, our Nigerian striker Sadiq is the top goal scorer. He scored 24 goals and assisted 4 times. What a solid performance from him. Samu also added 17 goals and 3 assists. Look at Pepelu, by the way. 13 goals and 12 assists from this holding midfield position. Wow, what a player. He even has more goals than Ferran, which is crazy. Reinders 10 goals and 17 assists. Wow, our midfielders are doing a sensational job, but can we improve our team in the third season? Wow, for the third season we received over 150 million for new players. This is crazy amount of money, but we're gonna sign a left-footed center back. This is gonna be our main target for the third season, and we went for Murillo from Nottingham Forest. We gave them 50 million for him, but he should be insane, man. He's 83 overall, and I have big expectations of Murillo. And while thinking how to improve this squad, look what happened. Bayern München offered us over 130 million for Mamadashvili, but of course, man, there is no way that we're gonna sell our best player. And with the remaining money of our budget, which are 110 million, we went and signed a superstar for the midfield row. This is gonna be Kokchu from Benfica. We gave them 70 million, which is insane amount of money, but he's an 85 overall midfielder, and I think he is the missing piece of the puzzle of us performing really well in La Liga and of course in the Champions League. So let's begin the simulation of the third season and see how we're gonna perform there. And after 16 games, we're second with 3 points less than the first Barcelona, but our next game is gonna be versus Real Madrid, and you remember what happened previously when we faced Real Madrid in front of our home fans, but this year is gonna be different. So the game started basically the same as previously. Real Madrid started to dominate us. They had shot after shot after shot, and Mamadashvili made a save after save and after save, which was of course expected. But then nearly to the end of this game, Vini Jr. managed to pass by Mamadashvili. It was a great attack by Real Madrid. We couldn't manage to stop them. Again, we made some mistakes in the defense, but now we are trailing 1-0 down to Real Madrid. Can we come back and at least get a point of this game? And shortly after Real Madrid scored, they got another chance, but Mamadashvili saved it big time. And now look what happened from the corner that Real Madrid won. We managed to get them on a counter-attack, and it was a beautiful counter-attack. And the finish of Samu, wow, it was sensational. We deserve not to lose this game, and we managed to get a point from Real Madrid. This is a huge improvement from the previous season, but now the biggest question is, can we continue performing that well and fight for the title until the last game of La Liga? And the answer to this question is yes. After 30 games, we're first, and we do have 2 points advantage to Barcelona, and our next game is gonna be versus them. This is a huge game for us. If we defeat here Barca, maybe we're gonna have a chance to win La Liga already in the third season. And if that doesn't deserve a like, what does? Well, in the Champions League we didn't perform that well. We got knocked out from Juventus 4-3 on aggregate in the round of 16, but it was expected, man. This was not our aim this season. Our main focus is still La Liga, and with these boys and how they perform, I do believe that we do have a chance to beat Barcelona. Just look at this squad. Ferran Torres is 89 overall, Samu 88, Diogo Lopez 84. Our midfield is also looking super solid. Mosquera is now 86 overall. Come on, boys, we should defeat Barcelona in front of our home fans. And the game started as usual. Barcelona had shot after shot, and Mamadashvili managed to save everything. Like, he's unbelievable goalkeeper. You need to sign him in your next career mode save. But look what also happened in the 55th minute. As we expected, we're gonna have some chances versus Barcelona, but we received the best one, and Samu took advantage of it. Yes, it was a deflection goal, but this doesn't matter. We are now leading versus Barcelona with only 35 minutes remaining. If we hold this lead, we're gonna have 5 5 points advantage ahead of them, and this can be huge for the title race. Of course, Barcelona didn't give up, but Mamardashvili was again sensational, and look what happened in the last second of this game. Barcelona received a great opportunity to equalize, but Mosquera turned into prime Pau Maldini in this game. What a tackle from him, and with this tackle we secured the win versus Barcelona, and now for sure we cannot borrow La Liga. And after 35 games we're still first, but this time Real Madrid are second, and our next game is gonna be at Santiago Bernabeu versus Real Madrid. And if we get only a point from that game, we're gonna lift La Liga trophy in front of the Real Madrid fans. This is gonna be humongous. So come on, boys, get the point from Real Madrid and lift this trophy. And we started this game on the best possible way. What a ball from Samu to Diogo Lopez, who gave us the lead in the 6th minute with a sensational finish versus Thibaut Courtois. Now we're even closer of lifting this La Liga trophy. Come on, boys, we can finally defeat Real Madrid. Of course, this is a Real Madrid. They're never gonna give up, but thanks to Mamardashvili, the result remains still 1-0 to us. Then we do have some nice opportunities, but somehow we couldn't manage to score the second goal in that game. And of course, you know what happens when you don't score a second. You're gonna concede a goal, and Kylian Mbappe did just that. What a finish by him, and now the game is tied. But remember, we still do need only a point versus Real Madrid to lift the trophy in front of their fans, and this is gonna be very nice ending of the 3rd season of this rebuild. Real Madrid kept trying to score the second goal, but we survived and we won La Liga in front of their home fans. This is an awesome feeling, and now our captain Gaia is gonna lift this beautiful trophy. This is our second trophy in this rebuild. We won Copa de España last season, we won La Liga this year, and maybe next year we're gonna win the Champions League. We're gonna find out very soon, but before that, if you have liked this video so far, why just not leave a like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. What a performance from Ferran Torres. He scored 30 goals and assisted 12 times. Also Diogo Lopez with 18 goals and 7 assists. Look at Pepeu, man. This is crazy from the center midfield row. He scored 16 goals and assisted 7 times. These are better stats than our striker, who scored only 15 goals. Wow, maybe we should actually start him instead of Samu in the attacking position. And to improve our chance of winning the Champions League this 4th season, we need more depth into our squad, and that's why we signed Ederson from Atalanta Bergamo. He's 85 overall and can actually play all over in the midfield, which is amazing. But now looking into this squad, I think we still need a new left winger, just in case Ferran Torres gets injured or anything happens to Diogo Lopez. We need to have someone that can actually back them up, and what a better rotation of player than Kevin from Shakhtar Donetsk. He is a very talented young winger. He's 80 overall. We gave Shakhtar only 30 million for him, which is not a lot amount of money for a very talented young winger. So I'm super excited to see how these boys are gonna perform in the 4th season. We will have a very solid attackers right now. Our midfield is also looking complete with an addition of Ederson. Our defense is looking stronger than ever, and Mamardashvili is of course our amazing goalkeeper. So I think we should be the favorites to win the Champions League in this 4th season. Let's begin simulating and see what's gonna happen. Well, we finished 13th in the league, but then in the playoffs we start to knock out teams. First we knock out Newcastle 5-2 on aggregate. What an insane performance from our boys. Then in the round of 16 we defeated Paris Saint-Germain 4-2 on aggregate, and now we're finally again in the quarterfinals, and there we destroyed Barcelona. We beat them 6-1 on aggregate. This is an insane performance versus one of our biggest rivals in the Spanish league. But look what also happened in the semifinals. We defeated Leverkusen 4-1 on aggregate, and now we're in the final, and there we're gonna face AC Milan. AC Milan is standing away of us completing this rebuild by winning the Champions League, and I think we are the favorites in this game. Now, how can we not be the favorites when we do have this insane squad? Sadly, Kokchu is injured, so we need to replace him with Ederson, but still, man, we do have one of the best players in the world. Casually, we also won La Liga for a second straight time, this time with a huge gap to the second Barcelona, and look at the season of Ferran Torres. He scored 45 goals and assisted 11 times, and if this is not a Ballon d'Or contender, then I have no idea what is it. Come on, we just need to win the Champions League versus AC Milan, and Ferran is gonna lift his first ever Ballon d'Or. And he was super motivated in that game. Already in the 4th minute, he gave us the lead versus AC Milan. What a finish from Ferran. He just wants to win this Ballon d'Or, and he deserves it. In the 48th minute of this game, Murillo showed why we gave so much money to Nottingham Forest. What a tackle versus Rafael Leao, and then shortly after that tackle, we managed to break AC Milan for a second straight time, and again it was Ferran Torres. What a strike from our Spanish winger. He is insane. You definitely need to try him in your career mode save, and with this goal and the 2-0 lead versus AC Milan, I think now he is really close of winning the Ballon d'Or, but of course we still need to finish this game, and we didn't give AC Milan any single chance of coming back in this game. We were super solid in our back, and of course performed really well in the attack. So I think we fully deserve to win finally this Champions League trophy. After 4th season, we managed to complete the rebuild and bring Valencia to the top of the world. But now the only missing piece of the puzzle is Ferran lifting the Ballon d'Or. So let's see who is gonna win it. And of course, without a doubt, he won the Ballon d'Or. He was our best player this season. Maybe actually in general our best player. Tell me in the comments who for you actually it was. But this is gonna be the end of the video. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But now I'm out, and I wish you a great day. Bye bye!